And suddenly, adulting feels like, ano na, sunod-sunod na, ano, uy, paawat ka naman. So, anong ginagawa natin? Sasabihin na lang natin na bahala na si Batman. And welcome to Brewing a Better You, a podcast about the realities of being in your 30s, navigating life, work, self growth, and anything in between, shared by someone in his 30s living blindly. Together with the stories of others, because at the end of the day, you don't need to have it all figured out. Hi, I am Riuel, and if you're new in this podcast, click the subscribe button if you're in YouTube, and click the follow button if you're in Spotify. Yan, it's already November, and malapit na ang Pasko, ilang linggo na lang. And syempre, most importantly, sa mga friends natin na employed dyan, lapit na ang 13th month, ang bonus, ang Christmas bonus. While yung mga business owners natin dyan, medyo malapit na tayong mabawasan ng medyo malaki-laki dahil magbibigay na tayong bonus. And yun may kinaganda ng life. It's a balance. And time to give back, time to enjoy the pinaghirapan mo ng ilang buwan. And sa mga gusto ng tumalon, malapit na kayong may chance na pwede lumipat ng kumpanya. Makukuha niyo na yung hinihintay ninyo. Sana may tuloy nyo na. So, shout out sa mga hindi pa rin tinutuloy ang paglisan. Wow, paglisan. Ang pag-alis. This is your sign to resign. But syempre, maybe you should have first a new job. And, yun na ipasa ko. And yun ang maganda ngayon with our topic for today is, ito yung madalas natin narinig na or maybe once or twice in your life na gamit nyo na tong katagang ito. And that's, bahala na si Batman. Ang tito 'no, kasi ang classic. Pero kasi nakakatawa na ang dami pa rin gumagamit nito, lalo na mga nasa 30s kasi nga mga batang 90s tayo. And bakit nga ba natin dinadamay si Batman sa mga desisyon natin sa buhay? We use it when we're uncertain, yung hindi tayo sure ano ba yung puwedeng mangyari. Kaya nag-hope na lang tayo na things will happen na aayon sa favor sa atin with the help of Batman, which is weird. Pero kasi ito yung problema now that we're in our 30s. Iba na yung dating 'pag sinabi mong, "Bahala na si Batman." Sometimes it's a sign of faith, pero may times na it's a sign of avoidance. And the tricky part, most of us don't even realize, alin nga ba yung ginagawa natin? Are we really avoiding or are we really trusting ano ba yung possible na puwedeng mangyari? So, in this episode, let's talk about what "bahala na si Batman" really means and where it comes from. Bakit nga ba natin 'to sinasabi and how can we tell if it's healthy or not? And baka mamaya disguise lang ito as an escape natin from the reality. So quick background, bakit nga ba or I mean saan nga ba nanggaling itong si bahala na si Batman? Before Batman, there was this what we call Bathala. So our ancestors used to say, "Bahala na si Bathala." Lakas maka-engkanta diyan. Pashnea. Yeah. Which meant, okay, nagawa ko na yung part ko, bahala na ang Diyos. And it was an expression of faith and courage. But over time, as we mixed, well, tayo, ano, mga Pilipino, hindi nawalan ng humor ang mga pinag-usapan natin. And yung Bathala, naging Batman. So, medyo napaisip din ako dito, maybe because not all people believes in a God, and dahil siguro ito yung uso na superhero, though wala siyang superpower, doon ako na-weirduhan kasi pwede naman si Superman yung gamiting, 'di ba, na word, bakit pa si Batman or bakit di si Spider-Man kung man may gusto. And somewhere along the way, we replaced faith with si Batman na ang may kasalanan or si Batman ang bahala sa pwedeng mangyari sa atin. So, now we say it and we don't want to decide for ourselves. So when we don't want to be responsible for what happens next. Kasi mas madali mag-joke when we're in front of uncertainties, when we're in front of not we're uncomfortable. So, nangyari tuloy, bahala na si Batman became our safety net. A way to feel okay when we actually feel lost or uncertain sa buhay. So, bakit nga ba natin to madalas magamit now that we're in our 30s? Totoo naman kasi, di ba, that we are in our 30s and madalas na rin to nababanggit sa ating podcast, we're expected to have it all together, all prepared na pag 30s na tayo. Pero kasi di ba, ang buhay ay weather-weather lang. Ay, shoutout kay Kuya Kim sa mga nangyari recently. Ang daming binibigay na plot twists ng buhay. Career changes, yan, sa family natin, may nangyayari, relationships shifting, bills are unending and it's really piling up. Parents are not getting any younger. And suddenly, adulting feels like, ano na, sunod-sunod na, ano, uy, paawat ka naman. So, anong ginagawa natin? Sasabihin na lang natin na bahala na si Batman. And because we're tired and because we feel really overwhelmed, feeling na natin, gawin na natin yung best na natin. Pero actually, mas madali kasi mag-pretend that we're chill, we're relaxed, than admitting na takot tayo sa mga pwedeng maging resulta ng decisions natin. And ako din naman, ang daming beses ko na rin itong nabanggit before yung mga big meetings ko, before making a risky decisions, like when I came from being a full-time employee to a full-time financial advisor and manager, and even before having difficult conversations with my loved ones. It's our way of saying na I hope things go well, pero if hindi okay kasi I can't deal with this kind of pressure, okay lang kasi feeling ko detached ako dun sa maging outcome kasi sabi ko, "Bahala na, hindi ko na 'to pipilit." Parang gano'n. So, medyo detached tayo sa outcome. Pero kasi ang nakakatakot dito, what if maging habit na siya and hindi siya yun dahil for temporary comfort lang and ginagamit mo na palagi itong term na 'to. So, now we'll be discussing two differences nitong bahala na si Batman. And the first is ito yung faith-based bahala na. So, ito yung you've prepared, you've done your part, and you're releasing control sa ano yung man pwede mangyari ka. And this one is very healthy kasi you're surrendering with trust na with hope. It says, ito yung madalas ko rin binabanggit before sa sarili ko, yan, just do your best and God will do the rest. It's coming from you having that peace that you've done your part, you becoming very wise, and you're not running away. It's you letting go of what you can control. And, that's more of faith kasi you've done your part. While the second one is the fear-based bahala na. It's that you haven't done your part yet. You're avoiding decision, the plan, the responsibilities. You say bahala na not because you trust the process, but because you're scared to start the process. And that's more of an escape. And it's not a surrender. And the problem with avoidance is feeling mo done ka na doon, pero actually you're still carrying the anxiety kasi you haven't faced the problem itself. So here are the signs that you're using bahalan as an avoidance, as a shield. So number one, you say it too early. You haven't even tried things yet and you already gave up control. So, wala lang, bahala na kagad. Okay, bahala sa Batman. Number two, you use it to justify procrastination mo. For me, it's more on you being overwhelmed with the deadlines, the problems that you may encounter, the planning, and then dahil overwhelmed ka, okay, bahala sa Batman. So, wala kang gagawin. Kahit na alam mo, kahit na alam mong ang daming dapat gawin. si Batman ay gagawa. Ayun. Then, number three is that you say it to avoid decisions. You'd rather let life choose for you than risk being wrong. So, dahil hindi ka mapag-decide, dahil wala kang pinili, walang accountability, walang regrets. Pero kasi ito yung problema naman sa hindi ka nag-decide. You still decided not to decide on something. And ang problema dyan, kapag nandyan na yung, pag lumaki yung problema, for example, yan, yung career mo, nagkaroon ng problema, yung health mo, yung relationship mo, saka ka lang magre-react. And that's, uh, an, uh, and a reactive response is really hard to correct, to restore. Kasi, hindi mo na alam ngayon na nagpatong-patong yung problema. But supposed to be, if kaya mo maging intentional, that was much better. Number four is you use humor to hide yung frustrations mo sa buhay. Yan, tayong mga Pilipino, ginagamit natin yung tawa-tawa kahit nandaman ng problema. So you laugh it off, but deep down, you're already tired and unsure, uncertain. Maybe, ito, personal take ko dito or personal experience, maybe kaya din ako madalas mag-insert ng humor or ng joke when it comes to difficult conversation kasi hirap ako sa difficult conversation. And I'm trying to work on it. I mean, kaya tuloy laging may in-insert akong pabiro. Biro. Ayun. Kasi ayoko nga ng ganun. So, bahala si Batman. Ganun na lang tayo. Anyway, then next, number five is you stop reflecting. You stop asking, what can I do next? Things you can improve within your control. So, instead, you just hope that things magically fix on itself. Pero alam mo sa sarili mo, there are things that you could improve, things that you need to be self-aware. It's more about self-assessment, reflect more about you, and then, ano ba yung pwede ko pang gawin? Hanggang sa maubos yung options, saka ngayon bahala na si Batman. If any of these five, so under yung five, you say it too early, it's number one. Number two is you use it to justify procrastination. Number three, you say it to avoid decisions. Number four, you use humor to hide your frustrations. And number five, you stop reflecting. So if any of these sound familiar, hindi ka nag-iisa, huwag ka mag-alala. And at least, nagiging aware ka na yung bahala na si Batman mo is a red flag. And pwede natin siya ngayong may correct or may reframe to a better one. So, how can we reframe itong si bahala na from giving up to letting go of what you can control? So, number one is you really have to do your part first. Plan, prepare, make the effort, then saka mo sabihin yung bahala na. So, it's you trusting the things that you did. Then, number two is to shift your language from bahala na si Batman to, okay, I've done my part, I've done what I can, now I trust what's next. Kasi tapos na ako sa part na kaya kong gawin. Number three is to separate control from care. You can care deeply without controlling everything. Faith doesn't mean you stop moving. It means you move without fear. So, tiwala ka lang na yung mga ginagawa mo ay aayon sa gusto mong mangyari. And lastly is use bahala na as peace, not an excuse. And guilty rin tayo dito, di ba? If nagawa mo na yung part mo, and di mo alam kung ano yung pwede pa mangyari, alam mo sa sarili mo na, okay, ito lang kaya ko eh. Hindi ko naman kontrolado yung pwedeng gawin ng ibang tao. Hindi ko na kontrolado yung environment, yung nature, or what, kung ano man. Yung economy, hindi natin yan kontrolado. Hindi mo mag-isa kontrolado yung economy, pero sa collective effort, kasama siya. And it's having peace. And it's not an excuse na yung problema na ng gobyerno ito or what. So, sample tayo. For those who are, as I mentioned earlier, willing na mag-resign kasi parating na yung 13th month bonus, or they have a business and they want to try a different business or try to start a new business, or someone on their relationships na hindi pa rin din sila sure or they want to upgrade to the next level, have you done your part first? Have you prepared for that interview? Are your credentials okay? Yung connections mo for the business, okay na rin ba? Nakapag-research ka ba if okay ba talaga tong business to start with? And then if you've done your part, then that's the time to say na, okay, bahala sa Batman, nagawa ko na yung part ko. Kasi, bahala na isn't about leaving it all to fate. It's about trusting that life will meet you halfway. Kasi binigay mo yung effort mo, binigay mo yung, dun papasok yung law of attraction eh. Kasi binigay mo na lahat based dun sa gusto mo. Minanifest mo yung gusto mo mangyari. Kasi as long as you can show up, as long as you do what you can, i-reward ka ni universe sa ways na hindi mo in-expect talaga. So next time that you catch yourself saying, bahala na si Batman, ask yourself first, is this faith or is this fear? Kasi if it's faith, good. Kasi you're learning to trust yourself. You're learning to trust that what you did is the best. If it's fear, pause. Maybe it's time to reassess and check, baka meron ka pang pwedeng gawin. Meron ka pang one more small step forward para magawa yung gusto mo kasi it's still controllable. Bakit? Kasi remember, life isn't about controlling every outcome, kundi mapafrustrate ka. Kasi ang daming factors to consider, ang daming factors involved on a certain scenario na hindi lang ikaw yung factor, hindi lang ikaw yung deciding factor doon. And hindi mo kontrolado yung ibang bagay. Pero kasi, life is about doing your best and trusting about what you did is already enough. Because at the end of the day, hindi tayo masasave ni Batman. Kasi in the first place, hindi siya superhero. Pero, and, hindi rin naman siya totoo. And if totoo man siya, pagod na siya. Kasi ilan tayong Pilipino na binubuhat ni Batman every day. Kasi ang dami natin nagsasabing bahala si Batman. Pero ano ba makasave sa'yo? It's more about how do you believe in yourself? How do you believe that what you're doing can save you? And hopefully, to those who are not yet certain in life. And I also read an article earlier that living on uncertainty is a very valuable talent or skill. Kasi we really don't know ano pa pwede mangyari tomorrow, the next day, next week, next year. And if marunong kang gawin yung mga bagay na kaya mong gawin, basta gets yun na yun, malayo mararating mo and i-reward ka talaga ni universe. So just be flexible, just be fluid, be like water, sabi nga ni Bruce Lee, be like water. And trust that what you're doing is the best beyond your control. Ayun lang. So, thanks for tuning in this Brewing a Better You. If you like this episode and you think that someone that you know needed this episode, share nyo naman sa kanila. And then let's continue. Tag me in Facebook, IG, TikTok, or Threads at Your Life Engineer. Pag-usapan pa natin more about these things. And remember, you don't need to have it all figured out. Just keep on showing up. And God will do the rest. Amen. Amen. Yan lang.